Welcome back, you beautiful people. We are Gemma and Campbell, and this week we are going to be exploring all of the best sites along the beautiful coastline of the Algarve.
As we begin the penultimate journey of our epic European road trip, we explore the southerly coastline of Portugal in search of the best wild swimming spot that we can find. Join us this week as we explore the beautiful coastline of the Algarve, discovering some incredible park-ups and wrestling with the usual problems that Vanlife throws our way.
Oh, how does this always happen?
As we go in search of Portugal's best spots for a cold water duck. If you're new to our European adventure, then join the gang and hit subscribe. But for now, let's check back in as we begin our Algarve road trip at the most beautiful park up just nearby the coastal city of Portimão. Good morning everybody, we've just woken up at this beautiful park up not too far from the city of Lagos, and we basically slept here last night because we struggled to find anywhere else nearby where we could actually spend the night. Everything's talking about getting fined or people coming knocking on our door, but we found this spot and parked for night. And then last night when we pulled up, there was a bunch of other vans here as well, which is always kind of reassuring. It means that we can kind of spend the night here without worrying too much. But it is a gorgeous day. Look at that sunshine. The plans are we're going to have a tea and a coffee, sit and read our books for maybe 15 minutes just to wake up a little bit more. And then I think there might be a way to get down onto that beach, and let's go and explore. Would you just look at that view? Absolutely incredible. I think that's Lagos in the distance, just over there. And I think the plan for the next few days is just to head along the southern coast of Portugal before we need to shoot up to Lisbon next week. We don't have much of a plan, to be honest. It's just going to be exploring around, seeing what we can see. But that view right there is just such a good way to start off the day. And the houses around here, by the way, oh my goodness. That's what this big fancy fence is behind me here. I feel like these are proper €1,000,000 houses, and with a view like that is no wonder. It's absolutely incredible. So obviously one thing that's quite good in Portugal is that they take the whole public lavatories quite seriously. Out here in the middle of nowhere, right on the edge of a cliff, and there's actually a public toilet for us to use right here. It's not in the best condition though, is it? But I've got to say it's better than some of the ones I've seen in Scotland.
That is true. Well, sometimes in Scotland you can't even find them, so it's better than nothing. Oof, that is a big drop. These views though around this Algarve coastline are just magic, aren't they?
That goes like all the way down there.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's given me vibes of the York Peninsula, I want to say.
In Australia? Yeah.
I kind of like, or no, maybe not even Kangaroo Island actually. I kind of get some vibes of going around the cliffs on Kangaroo Island as well. It's just like that nice warm weather, isn't it? Yeah. I kind of feel like it's similar temperatures to when we were there, and just walking around the cliffs and it's beautiful. I love it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we'll be able to actually get down to any beaches. I had hoped to go for a little swim this morning, but that is like probably about a 40 or 50 foot drop straight into the ocean, and I can't see it actually getting any less all the way along the coastline, so I think we need to go drive before we can find any beaches.
I'm not practicing my free diving skills.
No, that'd be a long way down.
Yep.
Wow. That view, you can come right out onto this like peninsula little area, and it just gives you cracking views of the cliffs we were just standing above right there. That is so beautiful, man. Because it's like a sandstone kind of cliff, there's these like little caves all the way along the coastline that I guess you can only actually reach if you like kayaked or something, or maybe if you went in on a small boat. Oh, that is beautiful.
So I have seen on Google that actually all along this coastline there are these caves that are only accessible by boat, and I can see one down here. I can see a boat going around there, so I'm assuming it's possibly heading along to a cave.
I can actually see one right now.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
massive. Yeah, there's like a couple of boats going in and out of it. That's so cool. Okay, so we've just popped into the shops to pick up some food. Gemma's back there, struggling to pack it into the fridge. The joys of living in a motorhome. But the plan now is we're going to drive along to this beach that I saw in Park for night, because it's got a car park right next to it where the motorhome should be able to fit into it. Hummus and some rolls from Lidl, and 22-minute drive. So let's get going. Alright, this is not a bad little spot to park. The beach is literally just over there. So what I'm thinking is we go for a quick little swim because I've not showered yet today. I want to go and freshen up. And then we've got some wraps in the fridge. We're going to make our speciality pizzas again. I'm very excited for them. This is just the joys of living in the motorhome when you go to the beach. Sand everywhere.
That is a winner. That is so tasty.
Good. Oh,
so
buzzing.
good.
Alright, now so we've got that little warm-up swim out the way. One of the main things that we wanted to try and do on the Algarve is find the perfect wild swimming spot. And when I say the perfect wild swimming spot, I'm thinking either a waterfall or some kind of swimming hole that we've seen up the north of Spain, because we didn't actually get to go and swim in any of them because we just had to rush to get to Portugal so quickly, and I've been wanting to swim in a kind of natural pool for a long time. The only bad part about wild swimming is that we've got to deal with this everywhere. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drive like this, babe. No, unfortunately not. It might impede my vision. Nice hat, yeah. Eye mask. Hello. Yes, officer.
Okay, first stop, we need some water. That is something we have also found a little bit more tricky since we've got further down the south of Portugal, and especially along the Algarve. Not as easy, is it? It takes a lot of juggling. We need a lot of pots and pans and big buckets to try and make the most of the money that you pay for.
Ah, there it is here. Okay.
Oh, ideal. It's actually just great that they have these little service spots right outside the supermarket and beside the garage, isn't it?
It is very good, yeah.
Really,
and
really
it
good.
seems to be so common. This is the first one I've seen though that is like paid. As Gemma said, it seems to be just down south. 50 cents per 50 litres. Oh, we should do that as well. Got Helen's the Hammock sticker on there. Look, there's loads of them. Kieran and Alice. Shout out to anyone if you're watching this. Nomad Venture.
So we have done a good job at avoiding the tolls, but we actually just accidentally went through one, a really short one, but we had basically just selected a place that was 10-15 minutes away, I think, on Park for Night, and it took us through a toll because when we search for a place on Park for Night and do it to map us through Google Maps through Park for Night, that is when it just seems to remove the no tolls function on Google Maps and it takes us through a toll. It was the A22, I think, and I googled it and it said that this is an online toll system, so we passed through a camera. We have to pay it within 5 days, but after 48 hours of crossing the toll camera, and you have to have a Portuguese number plate to pay it. So I don't know how to pay this fine. Or not fine, it might be a fine if we don't pay it. I don't know how to pay this toll. So yeah, that is next on our agenda, is to find out how to pay for it.
Oh, how does this always happen? I've literally got Google Maps on and I can still miss a bloody turn and it takes me through a little city centre. Can you believe Google Maps was actually trying to tell me to go down one of these wee side roads to do a U-turn? I just wish you could set it up so it would be like motorhomes.
I know.
Because I've almost got stuck too many times on this road trip already. Google Maps! Oh my god. This is ridiculous. At least the single track roads in Scotland I can see. This is all just like wee windy cobbled streets. Oh man.
No passing places exist.
Alright, we're going out into the countryside. Hopefully this is it.
That take you back to our days in Australia.
That is not a sight that I enjoy seeing, I am not going to lie. Beautiful surroundings, but those orange trees give me the fear.
Especially lined up like that on the farm.
That is just bad memories. For you guys that weren't following us back then, we did that for about 2 weeks in Australia for our work and holiday visa. We were basically picking oranges in the roasting hot heat for about, what, $2 an hour it worked out or something?
Yeah, something.
It was £1 an hour. It was ridiculous.
It was like ridiculous, and we did it for 2 weeks and we were like, nah, we had no money, we thought we can't survive on this. So we were living in our little van, Roxy the highest back then. But yeah, seeing the trees like that just gives me a bit of a fear.
Oh, what a view.
Wow.
Cracking wee spot. Right, I've got a question for you.
What's that?
Are you ready for another swim?
Are we double dipping?
Double dipping. Here we go.
I'm keen. It is roasting.
So we've just come in off the coast, just a tiny little bit north of the Algarve, and there's somewhere just down there in amongst all of those orange trees that were giving us the fear, where there is apparently a very, very beautiful waterfall we want to go and check out. Well, the signpost says waterfall, at least. It's just not the most inviting signpost. As usual, babe, we're in the right foot attire for this hiking business.
So are you this time?
I know, yeah, because you dragged me into it. I wasn't all about that Birkenstock life. So this one convinced me that I had to get them. I don't even know how much of a shortcut this was. Right, is it that way? Or that way? The other thing that has me really sceptical at the moment is I'm not like, I didn't study geography or anything, but I do know that waterfalls, you need water and somewhere for it to fall, and I can't see either of that just now. It just looks like a big open field, so I don't know where the hell this waterfall is going to be. Right, is that it, or is that just the wind blowing through the trees? Gemma thinks that we're onto something, lads, which possibly means we're not. She said it, I didn't.
I see a lot of people sunbathing, which means there's possibly people swimming.
Oh, surely. This is a major tourist hotspot. I thought we were going to Spain, or Spain's most hidden waterfall because it's in Portugal. That would be a very well hidden waterfall, wouldn't it? Oh, unlucky, babe. We're not going to be able to take Ellie along this shortcut.
Can you imagine getting Ellie down here? That would be a funny sight.
That is a very sad looking waterfall,
That
babe.
is.
Oh, come on.
Oh, see the photos, it was like, I mean, unless there's going to be someone at the top pouring a bucket over the edge, I don't know why I thought that it was going to be flowing with water. We've not had rain since we got here.
It's not very appealing, is it?
It doesn't really look sparkling. It doesn't look like it's particularly full of water, does it?
It does not, I think.
It is a little bit dry, but there is water. We could go for a bath. I've already showered today though.
I know.
It's a very sorry looking waterfall. There's not an awful lot of water coming from it. Beautiful though.
You're just saying that because you don't want me to go in swimming. What did you say?
I said, did you see something big just jumped out the water? I think it's like catching a fly.
Right.
It did. It's not going to stop you going in, Campbell. We just went
bloody-
swimming with sharks in the Maldives, love.
Oh, true.
So-
The difference is I could see the sharks in the Maldives. I can't see what's under that. Oh, mate. I don't know, man.
Naive to think there wasn't
I
stuff in
know.
there.
It just looks a bit sad, doesn't it?
It just looks a bit dirty.
I know. One thing though, I'll show you actually in heavy rainfall. Look at the water level,
Yeah,
where it would be. Like we'd be standing in the water right now.
true.
That's why it looks so sad. But there's not a lot of water just now coming in. Oh well, bit disappointed. But to answer the question, no, this is not Portugal's best wild swimming spot. We still need to be on the hunt, babe. Which means we need to go and find somewhere else. And we will find it.
We
Mark
will.
our words.
I think it's just at the moment the water levels are low.
Yeah.
It's kind of made it difficult. A few spots we've looked at, it's not looked like how it should look like, or how it does look like in the photos. It looks really sad.
Sad. It's the only
not-
kind of description I can have for it. Yeah. I wanted a freshwater swimming spot, and that is definitely not freshwater.
No.
I'll tell you that right now.
Well, this has been much quicker. Next time, I'll just let my nosiness take me around that corner.
I know, literally, see if we just walked up to the top of the stairs that we said earlier, you could see it. And then we wouldn't have spent our time getting lost in the orange paddies. Oh, that's always a good sign though, isn't it?
Oh, there's loads of vans. Okay, that's good. I was a little bit worried coming down that road because we just passed like so many like big luxurious houses and hotels, and I thought, I don't actually know if this is going to be appropriate, but loads of vans here, and I think this is an actual parking spot, so this is good news.
It's like a cafe straight ahead.
This is absolutely beautiful, and this looks like official
It
van
does, doesn't
parking.
it? This is
Yeah,
perfect.
this is
Look at
really
this.
good.
And so guys, we've just decided to come down to admire the sunset from our favourite place, which is of course by the ocean. Look at that endless stretch of beach. That is just everything that I want for a beachside park up. Absolutely beautiful. And it's good because there's like a proper community up there. Like I was not expecting to find this. I read it online on Park for Night, and it just said that there was like an unofficial kind of place, that there's no prohibition signs. And it's just beautiful. What a way to end the night. Endless beach. Look at that. Where do you want to build your house on this beach, baby? Down there?
Oh, on stilts so I can see the view.
You can also just see Faro like way in the distance down over there. I think that's what that city is, I'm guessing.
Hello and welcome to our on the road barbershop. My name is Gemma and today I have a lovely volunteer here, Campbell.
Hiya.
I have not cut hair in a long time, but we're going to give it a trim. Let's see how.
I am very nervous.
Are you ready, Mr. Volunteer?
Right, so I'm thinking just a short fade to the back and sides, maybe a wee lightning stripe down here, like Ronaldo does.
Right.
Okay.
How do I draw a lightning strike?
Maybe just start off with a cut.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
We're getting rid of those greys.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Oh god, I'm a bit nervous too. Right, here we go.
So just straight stripes up, maybe it's up to about here. I usually cut my own hair, and I'm just giving Gemma the gift of the trial in it. I can't even get my words out, I'm so nervous.
I don't even think I've done this since we were in Australia.
Can you maybe warm up on my beard actually?
I'm nervous.
Just right, that's it. Harder than that though.
Here was me, I'm going to gather up all the hairs to tidy them up, but flying everywhere.
Now they make a nice bird nest.
All the way up?
Yeah. Push harder than
here?
that though, because you're going to make it uneven.
Up here?
Yeah, all the way up, yeah. Stop, yeah, about there, that's it. But like grab my head and push my head into you when you're doing it. There you go, that's it. Now you're getting it.
I'm all sweaty from my run, so now these are all just sticking to me. Lovely.
This feels like the most uneven cut I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it possibly is.
I remember it's running out of battery, so you need to be quicker.
Jesus.
Because I've only got 16% on it and I don't want half a haircut.
I do not know why you're trusting me with this.
Because relationships are built on trust. Why are you laughing? It doesn't fill me with confidence. Can I show you what I do when I'm doing it? So you literally just grab it and do that.
Oh, so you're quite brave with it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I've already got my fiance. But don't get any ideas though. You don't need to give me a crap haircut just because you want to scare people off.
What am I doing now? Keep doing that?
Just keep doing that, yeah.
I think this is looking quite nice.
Yeah. Show me.
Yaz, you're possibly editing this and going, oh god, that's awful.
Tell me if that looks okay, Yaz. Yaz is our video editor. She's going to be having a right laugh at this. And that is how you travel the world and save money. Don't go to a barber's. I'll do a proper job of it now. That better? Alright babe, do you want a smoothie?
Oh, I'd love one.
So one thing that we've been trying to do every single morning is get out and do a little bit of exercise, but we've also been making the most of having this new toy of a blender that we're using. So I'm going to make a nice little berry smoothie. We've got this, we've got some Greek yogurt, apple juice, and the joys of having a van with a freezer means that we can have a big bag of frozen berries. There we go. Ready? The one bad thing about this camping spot is the last flight was about 11:30 at night and the first one was at 6 AM. Apart from that, it was absolutely perfect. But if you want to have a long night, there's not much chance of that. Absolutely perfect portions there. There you go, baby.
You're a star. Thank
A little
you so
hard
much.
worker.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
Oh, good.
So this little blender that we basically got it from Aldi or Lidl? Lidl. In Europe, unfortunately, so it's got like the 2-prong plug. But that's it there. Silvercrest cost about €18, I believe, 18 to €20, and it is an absolute game changer. Only 250 watts, so we can run it on our inverter, no problem.
And it is shaping up to be an absolutely gorgeous night. So what are the plans?
So we decided that why not make the most of the nice weather, and we're going to have a little barbecue on the beach. So I'm currently cutting up the potatoes, going to make some chips. We went and bought some burgers and some really good looking rolls. Oh, right, okay, calm down. So we're just going to get all this prepped, and oh, what else did we buy? A big bag of coal and some firelighters. So hopefully, we're hoping that we'll be able to burn the coal enough with what we've got and have a little barbecue on the beach. Got it. Right, I'm gonna go. We're gonna have mashed potato instead of chips at the
Are
end.
we going to have a
of the day.
domestic over chips?
Come on. Right, I've got it. I'm going in. Oh.
Alright, now comes time for the magical balancing act that we've got to do every time.
I know, I kind of forgot that this involved actually carrying all of the beach. Okay. Oh, it's not that heavy.
Can we take that? Is a barbecue a fire?
It has a fire in it.
That's a big sad.
That is sad, isn't it? I was going to say, why don't we just cook the burgers in the van and just take them down to the beach?
Because then I'll be using this as a pillow tonight. Where are we going to put it, Gemma?
I know.
Oh well, barbecue another day. Alright, let's try this again.
Okay, we got
Ready?
everything?
I think so. Yep, dinner's in the bag. Got burgers and chips. And of course the wine. That view just never gets old, does it, baby?
It doesn't. We've been coming down here every night since we've been parked up here, and I just love it. It's such a nice way to sort of round off the day, isn't it?
Yeah, we've just come back to the same spot that we were at last night as well, because it is just so comfortable, and it's such a lovely view just to finish off the day with. Just that sea, open ocean, and the sunset's right over it.
Where shall we sit?
Where do you think?
Not
Around
too
here?
far. My bricks are filling up with sand. Yeah.
Around here then?
How about here?
Oh, first burger or wine?
Oh, wine. We love a wee wine on the beach, don't we?
We have actually been making the most of wine in Portugal because it's so good.
Well, it's been over a week now. It's all good. I'm ready for another one if you never get it out. Oh my goodness.
That one's right in there.
Oofed.
Madame.
Cheers.
Sanjivar. To Vanlife in Portugal.
Love it.
What a place it has been. Alright, so what have we got going on in total? We've got our oven handmade chips.
Yep. We've got a burger and a bun with some cheese and some Cajun mayo, and we've got some wine and a beautiful view and good company.
And good company. The best company, baby. What a road trip has been, by the way. We're just going to end this here. We're going to enjoy the sunset and the view, and sadly this actually marks our last night on the Algarve.
I know.
We're heading north tomorrow. We've got one more stop in Portugal. I'll let you guess where we're going. It's apparently famous for fado music. I just googled that there. Never heard of it before, so it can't be that famous. But it's got a big bridge and it's really beautiful. I'll let you take your guesses.
I'm even just thinking now you've said that.
Where are we going?
I don't think I would know if I didn't already know it with you. We'll see if you get it. But anyway, we have had an amazing time.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to showing you more next week.
Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. It lets us know we're doing the right thing. And if you're new into here, hit subscribe and see where we're off to next week. And we'll see you again in the next one.
See ya.